Your ancestors came into this world walking on four legs. At some point, they stood up. You know, they couldn't see out the grass. They couldn't see where the leopards and lions and tigers were. It was a little dangerous. But they stood up so they were taller than the grass and they could see what the dangers were. And it was a good move, but our system in a way wasn't designed for that. It made a good adaptation, but if it is mishandled like you are mishandling yours, it is a train wreck, man. It is a train wreck. It is a train wreck. Combine that with the fact that you got these muscles called the psoas muscles, which connect your hips to your legs. They're all in here. All in your groin area is psoas. 3 different muscles, I think it is. And they should be really long and really soft. Psoas muscles should be just long and soft. But a lot of our trauma is stored in our psoas muscles. And our psoas muscles are shortened and tight and leathery and not in good shape to do what has to be done. What has to be done, I don't know. It's like you are 2 cranes. Your upper body from the waist up is a crane like this. And all the stuff, that's why you need to be a little bit forward to work that crane work. If it ain't forward, if it's like this, I don't know, you got problems. You need that forward for the crane to work. But down here in your hips, the crane stuff comes from the front. It's still going to be forward, but it's coming from a different direction. But then when you stack them, it all works. But the first thing that goes wrong with people is their psoas are all tight and scrunched, and it doesn't lengthen. You don't get that release of the hips I was talking about. Remember, I was trying to tell you about this release of the hips. Well, if your psoas muscles are all tight, and if they're tight, they I'm probably getting it wrong. They come in and they just can't work the way they're supposed to. If they're nice and loose, they come out and then they just begin to work. Then you got this crane, lower body, and on top you got another crane that all can work. But if things go to hell here, you got big problems, and that's going to end up. Then you're going to end up. You're just not. Things aren't working out. Then you got back problems. 90% of civilized people have back problems. 0.0002% of native type people, uncivilized people, have back problems. It's unheard of. But native peoples do 2 things. Number 1, they stick their butt out like you can't believe. Look at all these pictures of native people, their butt just go, boy, look at all these pictures of Egypt. There's a book called The 8 Steps to a Pain-Free Back by Esther Gokel. She goes through this ad nauseum. Teaches you how to do this. You got to release those hips back, let that butt be prominent, so to speak. Another thing they don't do is, men, they do not collapse in here. They just have this pride. Look at a Maasai warrior. He just has this pride. He would never, and ancient statues are like that. These people were proud and they would never. And you look at us, we're all walking around like this. We have no idea this kind of pride might be. Pride in not collapsing and giving in to setting sun. And basically, it's just you don't let your shoulder blades come apart, which is Alexander would go crazy. They do go crazy. They say, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Unless they would try it for 5 minutes. You know, you can get stiff that way. But you can get some good things going on that way too if you don't get stiff about it. Don't get stiff about it, but don't let your shoulder blades come apart and collapse and slump. Just let your hips go boom. Practice this thing called glide walking. Like she teaches you, Esther Gocal teaches you glide walking. I read the book, I got it, I went straight to glide walking. I glide walked my butt off. Learned everything I should have learned from Alexander, but didn't. I don't know, I was just a bad student. But anyway, it doesn't hurt to. And lay down and have a psoas release party and learn to soften all those psoas muscles. You may have to, go through some rebirthing or whatever. You may have to deal with some emotional trauma stuff coming out of there because that's where it all is. That's where it's stored in your body. That's the reason we can't let those psoas muscles open up and let the hip just fall like it should. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing now, man. I'm in strange territory now. I went to maybe I said this. Maybe I don't know if I said this or not. I went to Japan on the Japan trip. 90 of us went to Japan. I was a student of tea ceremony before I went. We go to the tea house, Mrs. Shibats's tea house. We go in there and it's fantastic. The food's unbelievable. Best food ever. Everything's just really cool. They really respect us, The fact that we're called Dharma Datu impresses the hell out of these Vajrayana people in Japan. This girl comes out that served tea, and her behind just goes like this and goes like this, and I did not understand this, and I still haven't understood it, but I've been contemplating, and I think I figured it out. I think it comes from the ancient court times in Japan, and it was just a way of teaching people how to free those hips, but in a way they exaggerated it a little bit, but it makes the point. It teaches you the principle. And that's a really fine point in Alexander is and the regent, man, he would watch me walk and he'd go, your butt needs to go a little side to side. You ain't got it, buddy. You don't know how to walk. When you walk, you want your, this is really kind of hard to do. But it's just all together we need to loosen our hips somehow. I don't know. Dance. I'm thinking we need to dance, maybe. I have a really nice Alexander teacher, Bob Layden. He's just always getting us to do stuff, We're just doing stuff. And he's not exactly teaching us to dance, but he's getting us moving around. You need to free those hips, man, somehow. I think dance might be it. That's what I'm thinking about. And I go into this prison, I teach them. The last time I went in there, I said, I think what I'm really doing is I'm teaching you to dance. I think that's what I'm really doing. We do a lot of Alexander. We do a lot of Qigong. We do a lot of Tai Chi Chuan. We move around. I'm always trying to get them free with grounded and I don't know, the whole thing. I think the whole thing is to be able to get up in the Gana Chakra and dance. And get up there with if you're a man with the best lady that can dance, really dance, and you be able to dance with her. I mean, I don't mean it as like Usually that's a very egotistical thing. But when the Dakos and the Dakinis do it, it's not about ego. It's just about, do you know how to dance? Can you dance? Show us your dance. You know, go out there and fail, fine. Work on your dance next time. Work on your dance when it's your time to go to the dance floor. Let's see you dance. Let's see you dance. Let's see you learn how to dance. There's poetry, poetry's fantastic. There's music, music's fantastic. There's whatever else we have. But there's dance is the main thing. The main thing is dance. We need to learn to dance. We'll get our hips free, man. We'll get everything free. We'll get to moving. I think we need to dance. Let's get Barbara Dilly out here. Let's get to dancing. That's my idea. I guess that's it. Posture meditation is endless. It's endlessly mixed with Vipassana, you know. It's endlessly mixed with Vipassana. Alignment. Free, 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 free. It's like you're releasing this way from here, the way you're releasing this way from here. And then releasing this way from here. And then it's wisdom. Like a big blue pancake sitting on your head. Just really ties in with the whole thing. You can't do it without the body. Most people are trying to do it without even the body. Bring the body, bring the body. Engage the body totally. It's all going to be about the body. You're not going to get there. You best bring your body along. You best use a lot of skillful means to learn to dance.